wieder zurück zu eurem Folie von Folies Game Master, einer neuen Folge Let's Play interaktives Game. Diesmal zu dem The Infectiours of Madness of Dr. Dekker. Ist natürlich von... Diesmal natürlich auch von unseren Rails Active Interpreten bzw. Herstellern. Ist natürlich auch vom Publisher erschienen von Infectiours Studios mitgeholfen, beziehungsweise die Akteure. Rails Active habe ich schon mal 2 Games gemacht, einmal Late Shift und einmal The Shapeshift of Detective. So, langer Text. So, erschienen ist natürlich dieses Spiel The Infectiours of Madness of Dr. Dekker am 5. Juli 2018, also letztes Jahr, noch gar nicht so alt. Auf den Plattformen erschienen auf PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Linux und Nintendo Switch. Mittlerweile kann man es auch per Stream On auch spielen, auch mittlerweile auch auf Google Map, Quark. Als App kann man sich das Spiel sogar runterladen, habe ich gehört. Und gesehen habe ich es auch schon selber gespielt, noch nicht darauf. Ja. Das heißt, ist auf jeden Fall ein Adventure-Spiel, ein interaktives Spiel. Also es spielt eigentlich eine Rolle. Wir sind ein Psychiater, also einen namens Dr. Dekker. Wir hören uns gewisse Patienten einfach an und müssen dann jeweils soweit entscheiden, und soweit geht das Spiel dann auch voran, wer eventuell zwielichtig sein könnte. Mehr will ich jetzt noch gar nicht dazu verraten. So. Es geht natürlich um einen Mörder, wie auch immer in den Spielen, beziehungsweise da haben sie irgendwie ein Faible dafür. Was gibt es zudem noch? Ja, es ist auch in der Genre zu finden unter Horror und Crime. Ich denke mal, wir werden mal kurz in die Optionen reinstarten. Ich hoffe mal, dass es soweit okay ist. Show Business on. Die Volumen ist auch Hintergrundtime. So, Button Layout. Back Select Switch Patient. Keyboard. Okay, Questions. Okay, da haben wir natürlich wieder mehrere Questions zur Wahl. Das werden wir natürlich dann gleich sehen. Ich würde mal sagen, was ist das? Stars? Ah ja, okay. News. Okay, die können wir natürlich auch noch freischalten. Mal gucken. So, dann würde ich mal sagen, wir starten auf jeden Fall los. You're sure? Yes, I'm sure.
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker?
I can see people's dreams.
I've set up an experiment.
My dad is trying to hurt me.
Quantum suicide. Have you heard of it?
If I concentrate hard enough, and I know when the person's going to be asleep, I can have the dream with them.
Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
It feels like the paintings are watching me.
Sometimes, when I walk through a door, it takes me somewhere else. Literally, somewhere else.
God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
Starts as a door-to-door saleswoman. Double glazing, probably.
Dr. Dekker. I think we both know what you dreamed about last night.
I've seen its silhouette changing through the window.
Because he thinks I'm evil. Because I can see things other people can't.
On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time.
I did what you said, Doctor. They arrested me.
Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world. No matter how much chaos that would cause.
I thought you were supposed to fix me.
I'm telling you, it's eating people. And you're just laughing.
You're insane, Doctor.
Listen to me. You're not listening. It's your only bloody job.
Also, mein Herzschlag ist ja schon mal sehr cool.
Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind,
Doctor.
let's not keep the patient. You're late. And after all those promises, you're late.
Doctor, you're
and
late.
after all those promises, never mind.
Locker bleiben und schön aus der Hüfte. Act 1. Wer bist du? Who are you?
Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patients waiting. And if you want anything, just... Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm not going to be here. The police still have some questions they want to ask about, you know. And then after that, I'm dropping in to see Ben. He's still in shock, and I thought we'd show we cared. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? Good. Anyway, I hope you're all caught up on Dr. Dekker's tapes. I think Mariana is in first, but I'm sure they'll all become a blur by the end of the day. I'll see you later. Or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'll leave it to you then.
So. Muss ich natürlich noch mal ganz kurz gucken. Die Options. Na, Subtitle lassen wir auf jeden Fall an. Aber die Sprache ist natürlich in Englisch. Entsprechend natürlich ganz gutes Oxford-Englisch, also ich denke mal, dass es nicht so schwer sein wird. Also werde ich dann später auch in meinem Let's Play das German rausnehmen. Und wir fangen einfach mal an. This definitely follows up. He'll remove or when done. Aha. Das sind also unsere Mariah. Also da haben wir den Nathan. Mirana, nicht Mariah. Ellen. Claire. Bryce. Und Nathan. Fangen wir mal mit dem Nathan an. I wonder if he's going under himself. Okay. Dann hören wir mal seine Geschichte einfach an. Ach, ist ja mal geil. Da kannst du selber die Fragen stellen. Jetzt gar nicht mal mit so Vorantworten davor. Enter your questions. Wie machen wir damit?
I'm Nathan Peel. I'm a supermarket worker from, well, hell, really.
So, what's wrong with you? Genau.
It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over. Nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor? Because I'm stuck between this day and the next. Most of the time, anyway.
Mhm. Was kann man da eben noch fragen? Ja, mal gemacht.
It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over. Nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
Purgatory. Ach so, okay. So. Tell me.
Dr. Dekker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
Okay, der ist kurz und knackig mit seinen Antworten.
Dr. Dekker's murder was sudden, brutal. It's terrible. But Doctor, 2 weeks. 2 weeks I had of rolling days. No do-overs. No Monday, Monday, Monday. I wouldn't kill anyone, though. I'd have to keep doing it, wouldn't I? Few things seem to move me forward.
Das sind die Fragen, die wir schon gestellt haben.
Because I'm stuck between this day and the next. Most of the time, anyway.
Okay. Fragen wir mal die nächste.
I'm Mariana. Are you feeling okay?
Na, of course. Wollte mal wissen. Yes, I'm feeling good.
That's what Dr. Dekker would say. Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? You've replaced him. He was a good listener. I hope you are.
So, was haben wir noch zur Auswahl bei ihr?
I think you're supposed to tell me what's wrong with me? Isn't that how it works? The police keep picking me up for public nudity.
Ah, ja, okay.
That's what Dr. Dekker would say. Dr. Dekker could really get inside you. It was, unsettling. But you let him do it. Part of the process, I guess.
Okay.
I black out. And then the next thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach. Like I've been washed up on shore. Nobody's pressed charges yet, but I can feel it. The police are getting suspicious.
Mariana has blockout. Do she remember anything during Sunstance? Any injuries? Nothing. ID. Show. Okay. Gucken wir mal.
I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange as I can hold my breath for a really long time. But I'm not swimming before I black out. Dr. Dekker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out. He eventually decided it wasn't anxiety, but I'm not going to tell you his final diagnosis. We should have a fresh start. I don't want you influenced by the prognosis. Dr. Dekker thought I had generalized anxiety disorder. GAD, because of the blackouts. He thought I was breathing badly. Do you think I'm breathing badly?
No, not really. Also wenn es ein bisschen laut ist, ist meine Lüftung ist verdammt scheiße warm. Ich denke mal bei euch eventuell auch. So. What progress are you looking for? Tell me about the beach.
I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach and sell them online. I spend a lot of time at the beach. It's just way more relaxing than anywhere else. You should come with me one day. I can show you all of the sights. You can check my breathing if you want. Do you want me to lie down? Can you tell just by looking at me? I'm not worried about it, just if you are. I'm not sure holding my breath too long is causing blackouts. I mean, it could, but I don't remember ever having a blackout when I'm holding my breath.
Okay. Also sie wirkten momentan so, what do you focus for looking for?
I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
Perhaps Mariana should stop going to the beach or have somebody watch a record here. Mariah has blackouts. Doesn't she remember anything during Sunstance? Any injuries? Okay. So, dann haben wir ihn noch. So, gucken. Das haben wir.
You can check my breathing if you want. Do you want me to lie down? Can you tell just by looking at me? I'm not worried about it, just if you are.
Ja, das haben wir schon rausgefunden, dass wir sie Fragen stellen können, dass wir mit ihnen uns zurückerinnern können nochmal und besprechen können. Und Take Note. Achso, da kann man ja, dann geben wir eine persönliche Note, wer wie was ist. Alles klar, okay. Soweit hatte ich das eigentlich jetzt auch schon verstanden gehabt. What you are doing before you're the blackouts?
I normally black out when I'm dancing. I like dancing. Do you like dancing? Cool. I dance to anything with a beat.
Okay, so, fragen wir mal.
I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night.
Okay.
I don't drink.
Okay, sie trinkt also nicht, hat aber trotzdem Blackouts.
I film myself doing, lots of things. But it's not so easy to do when you're blacked out. Will you do it for me? Will you watch me to see what happens?
Halt.
I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange as I can hold my breath for a really long time. But I'm not swimming before I black out. Dr. Dekker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out. So, it's a date then. I'll let you know when. You think my dancing causes my blackouts? No, I know it's the last thing I remember, but I don't think it's that. Sometimes I remember more, but I'm tired now. Is that it for today? When I wake up, my hair is dry, but it's pretty hot at the moment. I get baked quickly by the sun. It's possible I've been in the sea during my blackout.
Okay. Also dadurch, dass sie eigentlich Blackouts hat, kann sie sich eigentlich recht gut noch dran erinnern. Zumindest was davor und danach ist. Muss ja irgendeinen Auslöser haben.
I guess people see me and call the police. But someone will take offense eventually, and I'll be charged with indecent exposure.
Okay.
I've been a patient here for 3 months. Today is my patient birthday. Do I get a cake or something?
Was willst du haben? Keks? Ach. Mal gucken.
That is so sweet. Thank you, Doctor.
Na, gern doch. Wir sind mal ganz freundlich heute. Tell me about it.
Dr. Dekker was fine. He had good relationships with his patients as far as I know. I'm not sure why anyone would want him dead.
Okay.
I never find my clothes. I don't know why I'm naked.
Okay, person going to the beach. I have somebody watching our record here. Rihanna has blackouts. Do she remember anything during? Das haben wir ja schon gehabt. And nothing ideas should you follow this up. Okay. Also sollten wir auf jeden Fall noch sie in Beobachtung behalten.
I hold my breath when I'm swimming underwater. Most people do. Sometimes, if I'm really excited, I'll hold my breath accidentally, just for a few seconds. I don't know why.
Noch irgendwas?
Like you're not listening.
Ich höre zu.
Wow. Let's get straight to it then. I'm not sure I feel comfortable speaking with you about that at the moment.
Okay.
I love the beach. Until somebody tells me it's going to kill me, I'll keep going. Have you ever been addicted to something, Doctor?
Activities, na klar.
I thought so when I first saw you. We should get on great.
So.
I'm Elin. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
Ja, du hast ja nur gesagt, dass du eine Krankenschwesterin bist und ziemlich jung. So, junge Krankenschwesterin.
I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm sort of married to my work, but in a good way.
Du bist hauptsächlich verarbeitet mit deiner Arbeit. Naja, gut.
I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care. The usual things. Making sure the patients are comfortable, making sure they're not in any pain, and I talk to them. I keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming. Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them.
Die ist ein bisschen nervös.
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated, especially when there are alternatives, like herbal remedies. I mean, imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
Okay.
I wouldn't. I'd want to see every sunrise and every sunset. I'd want to feel every breath. Everything gets more vivid near death. Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
Okay. Also es ist eine Krankenschwesterin mit Leib und Seele?
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh. Most people think herbalism is a joke. But I'd much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam or zolpidem.
Okay. Das klingt ein bisschen...
I started seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes.
Okay, klingt mal eher, dass sie ein bisschen vielleicht Burnout hat. Why doesn't successful some things? Genau.
It can be sad
Das ist eine
sometimes.
gute Frage.
I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
So, are you lying about behind stressed? Very good. Very cool. Gucken, was die
I've known a lot of doctors over the years. Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Dekker was different. He had a lot of time for me. He was interested in my problems.
Aha, der war interessiert also an deinem Problem. Okay.
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with, the other nurses. They're mean to me.
Mhm.
They call me the angel of death because so many patients have died on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.
How many patients have died on your shift? Terry call?
3 last month. 3 the month before that, I think. But only 1 so far this month, so that's good. Although one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
Okay. Wer ist Hilda?
She's one of the crotchety ones. Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me though. Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much.
Aha. Haben wir also eine... Did you like Dekker? Oh.
He was a bit offbeat, but yeah, I liked him. But then I like most people. I'd been seeing him for about 9 months, I think.
Okay.
I think it's terrible what happened to him. So awful. No one deserves to die like that. Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
Ah, da geht's ja weiter. So, also wir hatten jetzt als erstes den Nathan kennengelernt, ja? Der arbeitet im Supermarkt. hat auch so ein bisschen seine Probleme mit seiner Umgebung und Umwelt. Dann haben wir die Mariah, die halt ein bisschen ihre Blackouts hat und immer nackt irgendwo aufwacht. Und ihre Kleider sind verschwunden und kann sich an gewisse, so eine Art Filmrisse zwischendrin, kann sich nicht dran erinnern. So, aber bis jetzt mag jeder den Dr. Dekker oder mochte ihn bis dato. Bis ich denke mal zu dem Vorfall gekommen ist, den wir vielleicht später noch rausbekommen, wie es dazu gekommen ist. Ja, sie wirkt mal ein bisschen abwegig. Das ist ein Party-Maus, würde ich mal sagen, ganz einfach. Ja, spielt mit ihren Reizen. So jetzt auf den ersten Eindruck. Ja, ansonsten ist er eigentlich auch korrekt zu den Fragen, die man ihr stellen kann. Was ich ganz cool bei dem Spiel finde, du kannst eigene Fragen zusammenbasteln. Ob die jetzt natürlich genauso antworten, was du dir da erhoffst, durch diese Fragen zu stellen, das ist eine andere Sache, aber du kannst Fragen stellen, was ja recht cool ist in einem interaktiven Spiel. Frei erfindbare Fragen. So, dann haben wir die Ellen. Die, ja, Dr. Pepper. Krankenschwesterin. Ich denke mal, dass sie eine Art Sterbehilfe, so eine Krankenschwester in einem ist. So eine Art Hausmutti. Weil sie hat wohl Patienten nicht im Krankenhaus, sondern sie arbeitet eher freischaffend. Also sprich bei irgendeiner Firma angestellt. Ist aber... So. Dann gehen wir mal zur nächsten Patientin, zu Claire.
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
Ah ja, no. Das ist ja, die ist ja schon mal...
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness. Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
Okay, Claire.
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really.
Das war's schon. Ich dachte, ich kann mal ein bisschen mehr mal über sich erzählen. Gut.
Because he is here. And he shouldn't be.
Sie ist so kurz und knackig mit ihren. Ich gehe jetzt
To
mal
be
alles durch.
alive. He almost died.
Okay, also die würde ich mal sagen, so vom ersten Schein her, sie ist verheiratete Frau, unglücklich. Und die mag halt eben tief in die Psychologie sich eindringen lassen, beziehungsweise spielt mit der Psychologie. Ist aber nicht so ganz erfreut über ihren Ehemann, den sie noch hat oder besitzt. Ich denke mal ganz einfach mal, sie ist bei dem Doktor gewesen. Ehekrieg. Letzte Hoffnung, irgendwas so in der Richtung. How did you almost die?
My husband is not a well man. We've been having a problem
da
for
haben
a
wir es ja
while
schon.
now.
Also, sie ist überhaupt nicht glücklich mit verheiratet mehr.
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore. Since our altercation, he's become less and less active. His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk.
Okay. Also mit den beiden funktioniert das gar nicht mehr so richtig, wie ich das gerade so sehe. So, tell me about caring for him. What's your history of violence?
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
Good. Then, also an occasion. Tell me about violent outbursts. Tell me about your delusions.
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
Okay, also braucht eigentlich eher dann der Mann die Hilfe und du hast das dir aufgesucht. Okay.
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
Okay, also sie ist die ganze Zeit zu Hause und ihr Mann ist irgendwo im Lakehouse, also sprich im Seehaus. Tut da angeln, was weiß ich denn. Okay.
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behaviour, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved. I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Aha, aha, aha. Sie bedrohte praktisch ihren noch Gatten mit einem Messer?
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
What? Sie hat nichts gegen die Affäre gehabt, ihres Mannes, namens Iris, sondern eher den Namen Iris. Okay, ist jetzt...
I never used to get angry, ever. If you're angry, you're not in control, isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control. Delusions, as in seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional. Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich, but I'm not made of money, and I'm fairly sure my time is up.
Was? Zeit ist abgelaufen?
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him. Though the fact that he drank so much is a good indicator of his mental state.
Okay.
I thought it was common knowledge that he drank. You could smell it on his breath when you got close to him. He kept a bottle in his drawer. Such a cliché.
Okay, kannte ihn etwa dann der... Who's David?
Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
David ist ja... Das haben wir jetzt so gut.
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
Okay. Also wir müssen ihr helfen. Da kann sie noch in Freiheit leben und wird nicht eingesperrt.
I assume they think I'm dangerous because I stabbed my husband. I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
retten mit der Therapie.
You have a lot of faith in your abilities. That's good. I look forward to being completely cured. Dr. Dekker just had that look about him. You know what they say about us crazies. Takes one to know one.
Okay, haben wir noch eine Person? Bryce.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker? He was an antagonistic psycho. I hope you're not from the same school of thought.
Das sieht mir schon aus wie ein Psycho.
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed. I'm a grave digger, Doctor, and people are dying quicker than we can bury them. Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
Okay. Der ist mir jetzt bis am allen ein bisschen am suspektesten, würde ich jetzt mal so sagen.
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour. At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour. It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor? In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
Also Junge, du bist mir ein bisschen suspekt.
I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway. Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic. I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists are finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone. Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it. I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, but not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think? Then we agree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely they've all got it wrong than one of them has got it right. Yes, Dr. Dekker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine. I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen.
Okay.
I do like to be in control, but then I suppose most people do. Nobody wants life to carry them along helplessly. Everyone wants to kick against it and make their own way. Do you like to be in control, Doctor?
Der wirkt mir irgendwie.
If you like being in control, you'll have a tough time here. I saw it with Dr. Dekker. Such control, such stability. But he unraveled at the end.
Also es sind unterschiedliche Patienten mit unterschiedlichen Problemen. Das war mir ja klar.
He couldn't keep control of everything, of everyone. He just set us up like dominoes, but we all toppled in unexpected ways. You'll find it all out in time, Doctor. Just not today. Can't have your head exploding, can we?
So.
I saw the conflict that Dr. Dekker was going through. Let's just say you might look back on your life and think there's nothing you would have done differently. No 2 days were alike for him in the end. Like he couldn't decide what to do with himself. He was like a kid in a sweet shop. He had so many options, he didn't know what to do. I suppose if you take too long picking, all your options run away. As far as Dr. Dekker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday. I watched that Bill Murray film, Groundhog Day, to see if there's any clues. To see if there's any clues. That's how bad it's gotten. I'm looking for a cure in a Hollywood movie. Can you help me, Doctor?
Okay. Der erlebt den Tag, einen Tag aus, immer dasselbe. Das war bei der ersten Frage gar nicht so rauszuhören. Entschuldigung, wenn ich unterbreche, aber ich muss irgendwas Kühles essen. Ich bin gerade dabei, eine Melone auszuschalen. Ich muss mich ein bisschen abkühlen. Innerlich. So.
I don't know how, but thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around, and I trust you.
Du vertraust mir. Das ist doch schön.
Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes the bird song will change, or the weather will be less bleak, or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today. But it doesn't usually change. You need a tragic event for change, like a murder.
Wait, like a murder?
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me. I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me. But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her. That was 5 years ago.
Are you here because an accident? Yeah.
I've been shrunk for that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a family by now. I haven't had any relationships since then.
Wer ist Hannah?
My fiancée, my childhood sweetheart. We met at secondary school. She was head girl, I was the quiet one. She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her. I proposed in Goldshire. She said she didn't date elves, so I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again. Sorry, it's Warcraft? We spent a lot of time on there. I was fine for quite a while after the accident. Well, being treated for depression. I thought I was cured. It was only recently after meeting Dr. Dekker that I had a strange déjà vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up? Most of my days a blur. I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on or just how I've learned to switch off.
Okay. You are sleeping with tablets.
I'm on temazepam. Dr. Dekker prescribed them for me. He thought I would sleep through to a whole new day. I didn't. We played World of Warcraft a lot together. I guess it's not the cool thing to do anymore. But we had a lot of memories there. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of life now. The same thing over and over again. Bring me X bunnies to make a stew. Y badger teeth. Rinse, repeat. Maybe I'm just grinding life. I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket. That mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown much. I think that maybe I'm not aging. When the day resets, I just reset with it. I used to be a builder. No, I can't move backwards any more than a day. I don't really seem to control it. It's generally always on. I have to try and change something to move forward. I'm 57. Kidding. Just if you spent the whole day at the gym and then repeat that day and not go, you'd have achieved nothing.
So, der wird mir oben schon angezeigt. The next day, das ist schon die nächste Runde. Das war die Kennenlernphase so. Bei The Infectiours Mages of Dr. Dekker. So, ich hoffe, der Clip hat euch gefallen. Wie gesagt, allzu lang war er jetzt ja nicht. Wenn ihr noch irgendwie Fragen habt, könnt ihr einen Kommentar schreibt oder weiß ich, was verändern soll, vielleicht noch mehr übersetzen soll. Für mich ist es rein relativ, ich sage mal zu 95% verständlich, da es ja leider in Englisch ist, keine deutschen Untertitel zum Beispiel gibt, macht es natürlich für manche vielleicht ein bisschen schwieriger oder etwas langweiliger zu sehen. Ich finde es sehr interessant. Wir haben ja ein paar Charaktere, die aus verschiedenen Gründen einen Psychiater aussuchen und vorher beim Dr. Dekker gewesen sind. Und jetzt praktisch spielen wir als Psychologen und versuchen denjenigen oder jeweiligen zu helfen und vielleicht sogar noch herauszufinden, wer der Mörder von denen ist. Wer vielleicht zu weit gegangen ist. Ja, also mir macht Spaß. Also wie gesagt, wenn es euch auch gefallen hat, dann lasst mal ein Like oder einen Daumen da. Würde mich riesig freuen. Hier auf Facebook, Instagram, YouTube oder Twitch und selber Namen Polis Game House. Ich bin erstmal raus, euer Foli. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Haut rein, macht's gut. Ciao, ciao.